Check, check. 1, 2, 3, check. Are you able to hear me? Check.
A very good afternoon to all of you. Please be seated. I'm Dr. Rochna Roy, Assistant Professor, Humanities Department. I'm delighted to extend a warm welcome to you at Dayanand Sagar University School of Engineering. A remarkable adventure full of opportunities, challenges, and new experience is about to begin today. We are truly thrilled that you have chosen to join our extended family, and we anticipate every moment that you spend here will be rewarding and monumental. To begin with, please let us all stand for Nada Giti. so much. Dayanand Sagar University stands as a center of excellence in education and training, innovation and entrepreneurship, and to produce citizens with exceptional leadership qualities to serve national and global needs. Let us all watch this video together.
College is often viewed as a mere institution, a labyrinth of classrooms, textbooks, and endless exams, where our future is shaped. Yet, when we step foot on campus, we realize that we are not alone on this journey. University transcends academia, transforming into a vibrant community where individuals unite. To learn from one another, to grow and to forge unforgettable bonds. It's not always about having a precise plan. It's not always about figuring out. It's not always about reaching the finish line first. It's about discovering what we are truly passionate about. The true essence of college, however, lies beyond the confines of academic pursuits. What truly makes college so special is the life that's lived within its walls. It's about seeing things from different perspectives, exploring unique possibilities, taking on new challenges, finding joy in friendship, embracing individuality, expanding our knowledge and skills, and immersing ourselves in extraordinary experiences. It's a path that teaches us about resilience, courage, and determination. A quest that allows us to pursue our goals with purpose and clarity. A quest that helps us find balance, happiness, and fulfillment. A transformation that inspires us to live with intention, curiosity, and joy. A trail that leads us to a deeper understanding of who we are and what truly matters. It's a journey of self-discovery, where every experience shapes us into the best version of ourselves. We attend college for the education, but what we live with is a treasure trove of experiences that shape us forever. Experience a whole new world of academic excellence in a global environment. Dayanand Sagar University, inspiring future trailblazers today.
As we embark on this new journey, let us call Master Tushar, a third semester student from the Cybersecurity Department, to enlighten us with an invocation song. Over to you, Tushar.
Hello everyone. ನಮ್ಮಮ್ಮ ಶಾರದೆ ಉಮಾ ಮಹೇಶ್ವರಿ ನಿಮ್ಮೊಳಗೆ ಹನಾರಮ್ಮ ನಮ್ಮಮ್ಮ ಶಾರದೆ ಉಮಾ ಮಹೇಶ್ವರಿ ನಿಮ್ಮೊಳಗೆ ಹನಾರಮ್ಮ ಕಮ್ಮಗೊಲ್ಲನ ವೈರಿಸುತನಾದ ಸೊಂಡಿಲ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆಯ ಗಣನಾಥನೆ ಅಮ್ಮಯ್ಯ ನಮ್ಮಮ್ಮ ಶಾರದೆ ಉಮಾ ಮಹೇಶ್ವರಿ ನಿಮ್ಮೊಳಗೆ ನಾರಮ್ಮ. ಮೋರೆ ಕಪ್ಪಿನ ಭಾವ ಮೊರದ ಗಲದ ಕಿವಿ ಕೋರೆದಾಡ್ಯವನಾರಮ್ಮ. ಮೋರೆ ಕಪ್ಪಿನ ಭಾವ ಮೊರದ ಗಲದ ಕಿವಿ ಕೋರೆದಾಡ್ಯವನಾರಮ್ಮ. ಮೂರು ಕಣ್ಣಿನ ಸುತ ಮುರಿದಿಟ್ಟ ಚಂದ್ರನ ಧೀರತ ಗಣನಾಥನೆ ಅಮ್ಮಯ್ಯ ನಮ್ಮಮ್ಮ ಶಾರದೆ ಉಮಾ ಮಹೇಶ್ವರಿ ನಿಮ್ಮೊಳಗೆ ನಾರಮ್ಮ. ರಾಶಿ ವಿದ್ಯೆಯ ಬಲ್ಲ ರಮಣಿ ಹಂಬಲನುಲ್ಲ ಭಾಷಿಗನಿವನಾರಮ್ಮ. ರಾಶಿ ವಿದ್ಯೆಯ ಬಲ್ಲ ರಮಣಿ ಹಂಬಲನುಲ್ಲ ಭಾಷಿಗನಿವನಾರಮ್ಮ. ಲೇಸಾಗಿ ಜನರ ಸಲಹುವಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ನೆಲೆಯಾದಿ ಕೇಶವದಾಸ ಕಣೆ ಅಮ್ಮಯ್ಯ ನಮ್ಮಮ್ಮ ಶಾರದೆ ಉಮಾ ಮಹೇಶ್ವರಿ ನಿಮ್ಮೊಳಗೆ ನಾರಮ್ಮ. ಕಮ್ಮಗೊಲ್ಲನ ವೈರಿ ಸುತನಾದ ಸೊಂಡಿಲ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆಯ ಗಣನಾಥನೆ ಅಮ್ಮಯ್ಯ ನಮ್ಮಮ್ಮ ಶಾರದೆ ಉಮಾ ಮಹೇಶ್ವರಿ ನಿಮ್ಮೊಳಗೆ ನಾರಮ್ಮ. ನಿಮ್ಮೊಳಗೆ ನಾರಮ್ಮ. ನಿಮ್ಮೊಳಗೆ ನಾರಮ್ಮ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
It was beautiful. Thank you. I now invite all our dignitaries to come forward to the stage. Please, sir. We are glad to have with us Dr. Jant Kumar, CEO and Managing Director, NIDIC Advanced Technology, Dr. Salab Naga, VP and Distinguished Engineer, Kendrill, Dr. D. Premchand Sagar, Pro-Chancellor, DSU, Shri Galiswamy, Secretary, DSI, Dr. Amit R. Bhatt, Vice Chancellor, DSU, Shri Janardhan R., Pro-Vice Chancellor, DSU, and Dr. Uday Kumar Reddy, Dean, SOE. This institution is a place of limitless opportunities. The more you engage, the richer your experience will be. I request all the dignitaries to come forward and light the lamp. May this light inspire, mentor, and direct us towards a most promising future. Thank you to our esteemed guests and the pillars of Dayanand Sagar University. I'm honored to welcome Dr. Amit Bhatt, Vice Chancellor at DSU, to share a few words with us to get started with this inaugural ceremony. Please, sir.
Thank you very much, Rochna. And good afternoon to all of you. First of all, let me acknowledge the wonderful guests that we have in our midst. Dr. Jant Kumar, who's MD and CEO of NIDEC. Dr. Salab Naga, who is Vice President and Distinguished Engineer at Kendall. Our very own Dr. Prem Chandra Sagar, who is pro-chancellor and the visionary behind this Dayanand Sagar University. Shri Galai Swami, the Secretary of Dayanand Sagar Institute. Professor Janardhan, Pro-Vice Chancellor of Dayanand Sagar University. And last but not the least, the most important person here, Dr. Uday Reddy, the Dean of School of Engineering. In audience, we are lucky to have Dr. Ravi Shankar, the principal of DSATM. Thank you, sir, for coming. Dr. Ashok, the Dean of Medical School. One person the student would love to see after 3 years, Mr. Guru Venkatesh, who's the Senior Vice President of Placement and Training. Please remember his face. Various deans, vice presidents, directors, principals of various DSU schools and departments. I would also welcome Mr. Santosh Kumar, Mr. Bhavit, and Ms. Neha from NIDEC Advanced Technology. Thank you all for coming here. And most importantly, the students and parents. Because, yes, please give a big round of applause to yourself. Because the Pro-Chancellor, Dr. Premchand Sagar, says that the buildings are going to be there, but the real soul in this would be put up by the students. So those means it is going to be you. Now, dear students, you are embarking on the most important and exciting part of your life. That in this phase of college life is filled with opportunities. And along with that opportunities, there are going to be some potholes. Some advice from me, not as a vice chancellor, but as a former student who has seen some ups and some downs in life. So please remember it. The first one is that the university life provides freedom. But with freedom comes responsibility. Some of you may be going away from home, staying away from parents for the very first time. So, sleeping late and nobody to, wake you up. Or, not deciding not to go and attend classes and, there is no one to complain. Of course, parents, teachers would do that, but that's a different thing. So, to succeed in life, there are some sacrifices you will have to make. And what are those sacrifices? They are simple. Follow the rules. Attend all classes and labs, even if you can download them later on or you have better material available on the net. You may ask, what's the point? The point is you are creating discipline. Discipline to do things which you may or may not like, but you have to do it anyway. There is very little difference when you start off as a student. But as you know, that as you go ahead in life, all the students' paths would diverge. Some would come out on top, others would remain mediocre, and some very promising students would not rise to their potential. And what is the reason? The main reason is that they have not invested in themselves. being genius or being, able to score a lot of marks is not sufficient. You have to learn other things like working in a team, being hardworking, and being conscientious. In university, you are suddenly thrown into an ocean. Your school was a small thing. Maybe there were 1,000 students, 1,500 students. Here you will come into contact with 10,000 students. You will learn to deal with different people. Some of you may be staying in hostel. So you know how to live in a room with 2 or 3 other roommates. You will learn that. And that will teach you the art of adjustment. And never forget that. Friends you will make in your college life will be with you forever. And ask any one of the deans and faculty members sitting here, and they will tell you the same. The friends that you make in college will be with you for always. One very important advice which I'm also trying to follow, stay away from your mobile phone. That is one thing which takes away your concentration. And I also, maybe at a very late age, I got that bug of looking into mobile phone. You guys have imbibed it at a very young age, but try to get away from it. Put your phone in silent mode or upside down so that you don't see what is coming up. One last thing. If you say that, I'm going to be regular, I will be attending all the lectures, all the labs, would that make me a pandit? Or would that make me a genius in a particular course? I don't think so. Remember, you have 40 contact hours per subject. In 40 contact hours, nobody can make you a genius. 40 hours would be teaching you how to learn, what to learn, and where to look for knowledge. For each hour spent in class, I would expect you to spend 3 hours at home so that you can work and imbibe that subject well. All these things, and do not, and this is coming from my heart, do not wait till the last moment to prepare for exam. Engineers are notorious. They think they can beat the system by studying at the last moment. In engineering, there are 5 subjects, or 6 subjects, or 7 subjects minimum per semester. And if you study at the last moment, and when the placement comes and placement person says, oh, you have studied algorithms, oh, you have studied math, let me ask you some questions. And when that comes, then you will realize that, all the knowledge has disappeared or evaporated. So don't do that. Be regular and study hard. Remember, hardworking people have much more chance of coming ahead in life than genius people, because genius can go very, very wrong sometimes. One last thing. 2 poems my father taught me, and I still read them today, and I think it will be helpful to you. The first poem is known as If by Rudyard Kipling. I think some of you may have read it. It is coming of age poem, and it is told by a father to his son. So please go and read it. But the second one, which I really like, I like the whole poem, but I'm going to say only the last 2 lines, which are very famous. And the poem's name is Invictus by William Henley. And the last 2 lines says, I'm the master of my fate, and I'm the captain of my soul. So thank you very much, and all the best.
I request our professors to felicitate our Vice Chancellor, Dr. Amit Bhatt, with a bouquet. We would like to express our gratitude for your exceptional contributions by giving a huge round of applause. I now request Dr. Uday Kumar Reddy, the Dean, School of Engineering, to share his valuable insights about the school. Now join me for a heartfelt round of applause for Dr. Uday Kumar Reddy.
very good afternoon to all of you. Let me start with a beautiful phrase by William Foster, and I quote, "Quality is never an accident. It is always the result of high intention, sincere effort, intelligent direction, and skillful execution," unquote. At Sagar University School of Engineering, we believe this quality aspect. Respected chief guests, Dr. Jant Kumar, Dr. Salab Nagar, Honorable Pro-Chancellor, Dr. D. Premchandra Sagar, Secretary Sri Galiswamy, advisors, the Vice Chancellor, the Pro-Chancellor, Pro-Vice Chancellor, Registrar, Deans, Principals, the faculty, the staff, valued parents, and my dear students, 24-25 batch. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon once again. I am Dr. Uday Kumar Reddy, who is the Dean School of Engineering at DSU. I'm extremely overwhelmed, and it gives me an immense pleasure to greet and welcome you all on behalf of the entire DSU family, because your decision to join the School of Engineering is at Sagar University is just the beginning of a highly rewarding professional career. We are delighted to have an important personality, Dr. Jant Kumar, the CEO and Managing Director, NIDEC Advanced Technology, with 3 decades of experience in establishing and growing foreign companies in India. And he has been leading Japanese, American, Indian, and French companies in Japan and India. And I think he has lived in Japan for more than 24 years and traveled across the globe and to venture into various business and technology transfer. Sir, thank you so much, and very nice to have you in this August gathering. We're also delighted to have one more important personality, Dr. Salab Naga, the Vice President and Distinguished Engineer at Kyndryl. He has played multiple business and technical global leadership roles over 24 years, working in both United States and in India. He is also one of the select few distinguished engineers in Kyndryl with deep technical expertise in cloud and infrastructure management services. He has worked in the IBM Watson Research Center in the US on operating systems like Linux and also in the Linux kernel with code contributions that are which are very much used in today's life. So thank you so much for being with us in this August gathering. We're also delighted to have our Pro-Chancellor, Dr. D. Premchandra Sagar, who is the most dynamic leader and great visionary leader and well known for his dedication in education and healthcare sectors. Most leaders across the nation has transformed their organizations that brings positive change upon the nation and the world. I will take the privilege to say that one such leader is our Pro-Chancellor, Dr. D. Premchandra Sagar. His dream is to build Sagar University as one of the world-class university. And you can see this wonderful campus which you see around, around this campus, and which speaks by itself. And it is his dedication and hard work, a man who, is behind this wonderful piece of work. Sir, thank you so much for being here in this August gathering. There are other great stalwarts in their own domain. Our Secretary, Sri Galiswamy. We have with us the Vice Chancellor, the Pro-Vice Chancellor, the Registrar, and many other, the Deans of various schools. And due to the time constraints, I'll limit my speech and kindly excuse for that. Coming to the School of Engineering, in terms of what we have in the undergraduate, the postgraduate, and the research, we have currently 10 undergraduate programs with all computer science clusters, where we have 7 different departments with various flavors. It could be artificial intelligence, it could be data science, cybersecurity, AI and data science, AI and robotics. And then we also have the computer science engineering, the core branch. And apart from this, we also have electronics and communication. We have mechanical engineering and aerospace engineering. So 10 different undergraduate programs, and we have 3 postgraduate programs. One is computer science engineering, the next is embedded systems and design engineering. And coming to the PhD, that is your postdoctoral, the degrees, where every department is offering the postdoctoral, doctoral research related, which towards the PhD, and whether it could be the engineering departments, whether it could be basic science departments. And we have totally, 240 plus faculty strength, and I would say we have talented faculty from various parts of India, and I would say that we have diversity among the faculty and also among the students from all parts of different states, and that is what the university is aspiring for. And and also remember that especially the students, they are the greatest resource, and get to know them, talk to them after the class, and ensure that everything that you need that is you'll be able to get from every faculty that are there in School of Engineering. Coming to the funded projects, the research projects, we have totally 6 crore projects which has been funded from the government of India, majorly from the government agencies, from central government. We have state governments, we have the DRDO, we have NAL, we have ISRO, and many other reputed organizations. I think out of 6 crores, we have 3 crores projects have already been completed, and another rest 3 crores is ongoing projects. And the students who are gathered here, I think you should take this opportunity to talk to the different research professors, make use of that during your regular curriculum. Coming to the publications, in terms of the research part, we have so far, nearly 600 plus publications, and then 70 plus patents, including the students. There are not many students who are also part of, in publishing the patents. Dear students, you are the heart of everything that what we do, and you bring out the best in School of Engineering, and we want to bring out the best in you. And you will find everything that you need to know about the curriculum for each of our undergraduate programs. Towards the career and life planning, majority of the students, I would say 95+% of students have already got placements on the campus, where 300+ companies are visiting the Dayanand Sagar University every year, with the highest CTC that where it is 35 lakhs per annum, with an average CTC of 8 lakhs per annum. And top companies visiting every year, including the Amazon, the JP Morgan, Mercedes-Benz, Volvo, and many other companies, to name a few. But there are many, many companies which are visiting. It is just, you have to grab the opportunity. And I think for that, right from the first semester itself, the training will happen right from the first semester as part of the curriculum towards your placements. And there's an excellent placements in terms of the international placements, where especially in the last 2 years, we have wonderful placements in 2023 batch, where again 35 lakhs per annum is the highest CTC in the international placements. And in addition to that, we also have the Memorandum of Understanding, that is MOU, with various companies, whether it is Salesforce, the ServiceNow, Altair, MuleSoft, Capgemini, TCS, the Autodesk, Bosch, Rexroth, Edgeworth, and many, many other companies. Every department has got at least 5 to 6 companies where they have the MOUs. And in addition to that, we also have at the university level, so the students can make much use of this opportunity. And also to mention a few achievements of our students who have already done. I think probably you can take some pictures which you can see outside in the display. There's a lot of achievements. It could be the Smart India Hackathon, where you know that it is a hackathon at the national level, which happens every year in the month of December to February, which happens at the level of Government of India. So where from last 3 consecutive years, our students are getting the first prize in the hackathon, and that is what the quality of students and the involvement of the student speaks about that, the hackathons and many other competitions. Be it the Google coding, the NASA space apps challenges, essay competitions, the continental, the aerospace related, and various the Karnataka state related projects which have been obtained by the faculty and where our students have participated in that. To the parents here, I look forward to getting to know the exceptional young people that you have raised and to help provide a rich array of opportunities for them to learn, to grow, to discover who they are and how they want to make a difference in the world. And DSU is the place that you have, that they have a plenty of such opportunities, especially the students. They should make much opportunities are available and they have to make use of them. And my dear students, courses, what you have in the curriculum is not only the component where our Vice Chancellor was mentioning, be sure that to explore your interests and expand your horizons by making the most of many co-curricular and extracurricular opportunities. And remember to take advantage of there's what is called the minor's degree, honors degree, and many other certification programs. Coming to the student-centric approaches. Today, the days have gone where it is a faculty-centric approach, but today it is completely student-centric approach. Whether it is, creativity or critical thinking, it's a teamwork, you name anything that comes over there, it is completely student-centric activities. And absolutely, in School of Engineering, you see that a great amount of the opportunity for students to explore in their student-centric activities. Finally, I would encourage each one of you to take the advantage of DSU position as one of the aspiring world's premier university. And remember that you are likely to live long years after you graduate from DSU, during which a lot can happen and in ways where you need to know more about that. And I have a beautiful quote to close that. Integrity is choosing courage or comfort, choosing what is right or what is fun, and choosing to practice our values than simply professing them. A beautiful phrase by Brené Brown, who is a social scientist. My dear students and parents, I want to know that the Dayanand Sagar University is here to support, to sustain, and to encourage each one of you as you commit to study at School of Engineering. When it comes to the industry engagement, every year I keep hearing from the industry point of view, there's a huge gap between industry and the academia. I think a major step has been taken now. Every Saturday, there will be an industry engagement right from morning till evening. Not only that, as a part of the curriculum, you will be undergoing a great industry engagement, especially the experts which are drawn from the top-notch, who will be really helpful and who can help you in terms of the placements point of view, not only placements in terms of your career as a holistic development. And I speak for the entire faculty, the staff, and the student community of DSU in saying, we are so happy that you have made the decision to join us and welcome each one of you and probably from tomorrow onwards till 6th of September, that is next 10 days, you have a detailed orientation and student induction program where you will see that lot of immersion that happens over there, because we believe that students come from diverse backgrounds and with a lot of preparations, and it's important for us to assist each one of you, adjust in the new environment, and then inculcate in them and the ethos of the university with a sense of larger purpose. So with this, I only wish you an exciting journey during your stay at DSU in the next 4 years. And I look forward to seeing all that you accomplish during your time here in the future, and wish you all the very best in your future endeavors. Thank you so much. Once again, welcome all the students of 24-25 batch for this wonderful campus, and you will really cherish the moments that what you see that in the next 4 years. Thank you once again. Thank you very much, and wish you all the best.
Thank you, sir. Now, it gives me immense pleasure to introduce our chief guest, Dr. Jant Kumar. Dr. Jant Kumar is currently the CEO and Managing Director at NIDEC Advanced Technology for India Business. He has completed his PhD, and his research area is efficacy of leadership and emotional intelligence. He is renowned for his strategic vision and operational excellence with over 3 decades of experience. He has been leading Japanese, American, Indian, and French companies in Japan and in India. I request sir to share a few words with us. Please welcome Dr. Jant Kumar with a huge round of applause.
Very good evening. I'm a bit nervous today. Honorable Chief Guest, Honorable Salab Naga, Honorable Pro-Vice Chancellor, Dr. D. Premchandra Sagarji, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Honorable Dean, my dear students, respected parents, and all the entire fraternity of Dayanand Sagar Institution, academic staff, members. It's a real, I would say, a journey for all of you and for all of us that we have gathered here with some mission and some vision. I'm from corporate world, and let me tell you, I'm going to share in few minutes some of the important facts that you should remember, you should practice, and you should implement in your life. I think most of you people who are in this room and those who are sitting out of this room and watching us, listening to us, I'm sure you must be having some thoughts and wonderful dreams in your eyes. How many of you have dreams? Dreams to succeed, dreams to prosper? Can you raise your hands? Excellent. Just few minutes, I'm going to have some interactive sessions with you because I want to touch base with you. I want to connect with you. Okay? You people are very, very important for us. Why I'm saying is that because I didn't get a chance to sit in such a fantastic infrastructure. I hail from a tier 3, tier 4 city. I did my graduation from a tier 3 or tier 4 substandard college. I did my graduation in BCom today, and today I stand in front of you with 4 master's degree and a PhD degree, with global stamps all across globe. I have lived in Japan for 25 years. I have brought 5 international companies to India to set up their operations here in India, and I have led them from the front, and proudly say that I have hired engineers like you today. The numbers I don't want to share here, but it gives me a satisfaction. They are happy, and at the same time, they are working very, very smartly. Now, let's come to the point why you are here, why you are in this institution, wonderful institution, respected institution. You deserve it, isn't it? Can you give a big applaud for all of you? Thanks to your parents, they have taken a wise decision to get an admission for you into this engineering college or engineering school, School of Engineering. You guys are gonna be engineers through a engineering process. Let's talk some business, right? Now, how many of you want to start your own company? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe good number of people, and maybe some more people sitting outside of this room. They may be aspiring, and they must be having a dream to set up your own organization. Excellent. I give a hats up to you guys. At least you raised your hands, and at least you have got a dream to set up your own organization. Very good. Keep it up. Next. How many of you want to become like Sundar Pichai, like Steve Jobs? How many of you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means most of you want to work like a 9 to 6 job, going with a filled dabba, tiffin box, coming with an empty dabba, in a 100cc scooter, going morning, going evening, coming. Is that what you want to do? No? Then why your hands are not getting raised? You don't want to become like a true leader? Okay, no problems. That's your choice. I'm trying to give you a choice. Next, how many of you are using ChatGPT? Wow, look at this. Look at this, fantastic. Good, thank you. This is what I wanted to test you. Do you remember the words what our Dean has mentioned and the Vice Chancellor has mentioned? How many of you remember those words? That is, starts with a word called H, hard work. How many of you remember that? 1, 2, few hands. Good, thank you. That means you're attentive. Guys, let me confess here in front of you. I'm talking from my heart because you guys are the future of India. Okay? You guys are future of India. And therefore, I don't want you to, let me be a little blunt. I don't want you to practice ChatGPT for the next 4 years. If you can promise me, you can become a fantastic engineer if you don't use ChatGPT. You use this ChatGPT for quick reference. For God's sake, do not use this ChatGPT for your daily work. Take it as a warning. You will fail in your life because industries are going to take harsher steps, and they're going to set up a very, very severe process of hiring. They will ask you to do coding as per their standards. There, you will not be allowed to use ChatGPT. I'm speaking very slowly and a simple and plain English so that all of you can understand, because you guys are the future of world, future of India. Not only India. The entire world today is looking at India, Indian talents. I have roamed around the entire globe. I have worked in the toughest countries. I have worked in Israel, Tel Aviv. I have worked in France. I have worked in Germany. I have worked in Japan. Is one of the most toughest country in terms of quality and process. I have gone through the hardship where your good-looking face does not work. What works is your hands. What works is your mind. What works is your eyes. They want to see the combination of your mind, your eyes, your mouth, and your hand. Do they have a very good combinations? If you're confident, if you adopt a process of hardship, hard work, I'm sure one day you are gonna be a successful engineer, a successful professional. So engineers are born through an engineering process. You are going to take a birth as an engineer in this institution, and therefore, remember few words. Integrity, honesty, punctuality, discipline, and hardship. There is no shortcut. Let me tell you, there is no shortcut. Don't impress your peers. Don't impress your neighbors. Don't try to impress your girlfriend or boyfriend that you have got a very good marks by going through a shortcut method. Never adopt that. You will fail. Definitely you will fail. I am not going to talk all fancy words here because I like you. I want to work with you. Okay? And therefore, today you are going to start a fantastic journey with this institution for the next 4 years. Many of you will come out with the success of successful face, happy faces. Many of you will have some hardships, but never give up. Never ever give up. All right? Because I'm telling you from my experience. Now, what an industry today want? We don't want super intelligent engineers. We don't want. We don't want an engineers who just try to talk in American accent, but when it comes to delivery, he just make fun or he create some excuses. We don't want. I want someone who fold their sleeves and start working and bang on the target. Remember, whatever you generate your result, whatever you produce in your company or during your college journey, you should be in a situation to present it by yourself. ChatGPT will never teach you how to present. It's a natural talent. So, dear friends, if you are an introvert, work on yourself and become an extrovert. You should try and find out the definition of introvert and extrovert. These things are important as an essence of the industry. This is the demand of the industry. That whatever you are working, you should present. You should reflect the whole world. That yes, this product is developed by you. We want engineers who can think, who can innovate, who can create. We don't want copycats. We don't want people with shortcut methods. We want people who have got methods, methodical process with quality thinking. So please start working hard. 4 years. 4 years will pass just like that. You enjoy, you work hard, at the same time you learn. You unlearn whatever you have learned from outside world. Learn what this institution is going to give it to you. Through this methodical curriculum of engineering, you must go through this methodical engineering process. Do not adopt shortcut. My last word to you is that if you really want to contribute to your parents, to your society, to this institution, to the country, and to the whole world, is make use your mind. Make use of your own mind. Don't depend on ChatGPT. ChatGPT it's an open source. You never know who has put the answers in the ChatGPT. We are from the industry. We are creating our own ChatGPT. Right? I don't want to criticize, but I want to warn you, use this ChatGPT judiciously. Your brain should talk to you. Your mind should speak with you. So heart to heart and mind to mind relationship with your curriculum, with these institutions, with your professors, because professors are the source of Gyan. Professors are the source of Gyan. Remember that. Never ever dishonest your professors, your teachers. They are the best of the best chunk who are available in this institution. Please respect them. You young boys and girls, you must be going through too many turmoils of technology, side effects. Be careful. What the Vice Chancellor and what the Dean has just mentioned is that use of mobile. Use of mobile, just remember, we also have gone through a stage where we didn't get a chance to use this Nokia mobile also. When I was doing my MBA, when I was doing my courses, different courses, I never got a chance to see, desktop. I touched desktop after completing my master's. We had no internets, no smartphones. Your smartphone is basically smarter than you. Can you try and make sure and prove this fact wrong that you are smarter than the smartphone? How it can be possible? Just ignore the smartphone. Use it when it is required. Don't make it as a necessity. Don't make it as a part of your life. Never do that. Receiving phone and calling your parents or friends or anybody. Can we limit the usage of the smartphones in this whole world, or in this room, or in this institution? It is a practice. You can do it. However, decision can be taken by yourself. Your consciousness will tell you what is right and what is wrong. In short, I want to tell you is that, friends, be serious and use this opportunity, use this platform to launch yourself beautifully, with success, confidently, with full of integrity, with full of hard work and smart work. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. To motivate us further, I would like to introduce our next chief guest, Dr. Salab Nagar. Sir is currently working as a VP and an engineer, offering integration and industry solutions at Kyndryl. He holds a PhD in the computer science from Penn State University, USA, and an undergraduate degree from the Indian Institute of Technology, Delhi. He is also an academic researcher who has contributed to research in topics, message broker, and information transfer. Sir has worked as a manager and research staff member in IBM T.J. Watson Research Center, USA, for 6 years on operating systems and Linux kernel with code contributions that are still in use today. It's my pleasure to invite Dr. Salab Nagar to address the audience. Please welcome him with a warm round of applause.
Gives me great pleasure to be at DSU today. When I first got the invite from Vaijayanti about speaking here, I just mentioned it to my family, and I found several personal connections. It turns out my brother's architecture firm is the one which helped design this place, Hafiz Contractors firm. Then I found out some family members had graduated from here. But today I'm speaking to you wearing two hats, which is about the other connection that I feel. I just had the opportunity to look at some of the campus facilities before I came here, and also at some of the wonderful labs and facilities that you have right in this very building. So the sense of connection that I feel is wearing two hats, right? One is of that of an industry leader. We have a large company, I'll tell you more about it. And we are looking forward to welcoming you in 3 years' time as employees of some of you will join our company hopefully. But the second connection I feel is as a parent. So my own daughter is going to college for the first time this year. So she has joined a nearby university, Christ University. So I have a sense of connection with both the students and the parents, right? Joy at the fact that you can join such a great university with such great facilities. And let me assure you, this is not a tier 1, tier 2 problem. This is far better than what we went to at IIT also, right? So you have a wonderful college here, and it's a big congratulations to the students who have studied hard and made it to such a nice place. So that's the connection that I feel. And when I looked at the video that you played of your college values, I could identify with so many of the things that go through my mind when as an industry leader we say, who are the kinds of students that we would like to have, what are the problems and challenges we face. All of it very much relates to each and every message that is there in that video, in some of the things that have already been said. So that's where I would like to establish that, that's the connection that I feel. Now coming to what I would like to share as you embark your journey of 4 years that you will be spending here. I was just thinking about what is it that I could share with you. And I was thinking, let me just share what I shared with my daughter, because she's in the same kind of position, same kind of thing, as well as mixed with some of the experiences I've had as an industry leader. So my company, Kindle, is not very well known. It's a 3-year-old company. It just broke off from IBM as a divestiture. It's a very large company, largest infrastructure services company in the world, 90,000 employees, 70 countries, doing various services, involved in almost all the areas, and the entire Fortune 500, for that matter the Fortune 1500, are our customers. And one of my jobs is to help find solutions for our customers. That's what we do. So in all of that, when we look at the employees and how they can be successful in helping us succeed with our customers, there are certain lessons about how you could have led your college life that I was thinking about, and I was talking to my daughter about it, so I wanted to just share it today. So there are about 6 things that I would like to share. First one is, learn to get uncomfortable, right? By that, what I mean is your comfort zone, which has led you to where it is today. You have all studied hard in your 12th, you have followed a certain pattern. But college is the stage where you literally turn from a caterpillar into a butterfly, right? You're learning to grow wings, grow out, go into the world. You'll be, expanding your skills and capabilities by a much next scale of, expanding your capabilities is what you'll be going through as a college student. So don't sort of limit yourself by your impressions of what you can or cannot do, right? There's a wonderful book that I would recommend, a very short one, called Jonathan Livingston Seagull. Just read it if you can. It takes basically half an hour to read it. In that, there's a very wonderful line: argue for your limitations and they will be yours. Which basically means that don't limit yourself. Don't think that I can do this, I can do that. You can do anything you want, right? So don't accept any limitations, and particularly don't listen to your friends and peers if they tell you you are this type or you are that type. Nothing of that sort. You can do whatever you want if you put your mind to it. So get uncomfortable, experience new things, take courses which you wouldn't have normally taken, go talk to people that you wouldn't have normally talked to, make more friends than you would have normally done, right? So get out of your comfort zone, right? Go visit a lab that you have no reason to be in, right? There's a wonderful lab upstairs where I found out there's something called ultrasonic welding, right? I never knew that, I found out today. So why don't you go and find out? It's in your own university. Go talk to some students in the nursing college, right? Experience the facilities that this university has to provide. Get out of your comfort zone, learn things. So that's part one. Second thing, which has already been mentioned by my friends here, right? Make friends. You have a wonderful opportunity. So many students, many of you won't get that opportunity necessarily elsewhere. Make friends, make different types of friends, your own department, your college, make friends outside, your hostel. Like we have told you multiple times, these friendships will last a lifetime, and they'll also help you grow as an individual. You'll find out so many diverse experiences, so many things you can learn from your friends, right? And that will just make life better. The third thing is perhaps the most important, which is apply your skills. College is not about learning a set of courses, getting a set of marks, though that is part of what you're doing. That phase is over. That is the school phase. Here you are learning skills to apply to real world. So you should learn how to apply the skills. It was a delight to learn of the number of industry projects and labs and others that we saw here. You are having boundless opportunities in this university itself. Please leverage that. Learn to ask the question, what I am learning here today, how is it applicable or how does it apply in real life? And that real life is not something you have experienced. You're still a student. You have not joined working life yet. But ask that question nonetheless. Try to relate it to what the world is about, right? Ask your professors, ask your parents' friends, look it up on the internet, right? Try to see how what you're learning can be applied. Try for internships. Do more internships than you're scheduled to do, right? Try to see if you can do part-time, work, if it's possible. Participate in all these research projects, right? There are so many opportunities. Applying that skill will have two benefits. One is that it will make you more useful to enter the workforce, but more importantly, you'll realize and find it much more interesting to learn what you're learning if you are actually able to see why it matters. Because that's what you're preparing for, and that's what makes a huge, huge difference. I still remember my college days when we were asked to do some kind of COBOL program. The program itself was not very significant, but what was significant, which I still remember 30 years later, is that we had to go to an electric utility in Delhi and go and find out how they do their billing, find out all that information, and then write a COBOL program for it. So the program is not what you remember, but that experience of how it matters in real life, right? That is what helps make it experiential. So please take that opportunity and apply the skills whenever you can. The next one is very simple, have fun. This is the last opportunity you're going to get when you don't have too many responsibilities. Yes, you have to be responsible students, but the responsibilities of life haven't yet hit. So this is your last chance. So please make sure that you make time to have fun, right? Don't just be fully involved in studies and other things. And you'll have plenty of opportunities for that. The number of, the number of sports facilities that you have right here, they are enormous. I'm sure you have a lot of cultural activities and clubs and other things that are there. Take full advantage of that. Have fun, learn, because this is the only opportunity you get. Real life is very boring, trust me, right? Next part is, who is going to have the time to do all of the stuff that I just rattled off, right? How can you both break boundaries and have fun and make friends and apply skills 24 hours a day? How is it going to happen? Well, you have to learn how to manage your time. One of the biggest skills you have to learn in college, given the fact that you have so many things to do, is to learn how to manage the time. All of us do it, right? We do enormously more things, right? That is how you learn. That's one more of the skill sets that you think you cannot, but actually you can. Be conscious about how you spend your time. Be disciplined little bit. You don't have to be maniacal about following a schedule. But the point is, if you pay a little bit of attention to time management, which is an essential skill set to learn, you will make the most out of your college life and not have to say no, because I'm because I put off studying, I can't enjoy this college festival. Because I didn't do this, I can't do that. Since this opportunity is there, manage your time and take advantage of doing all of it, right? So that is another thing. And finally, I would say, be kind. Be kind to yourself and be kind to your friends. Because many of you are going through changes which you haven't experienced before. You will make mistakes, you are going to fail. Be kind to yourself, it's okay, don't have to take it too harshly. And be kind to others. Many of you are coming here for the first time from other places, you're away from your family. So you will be a little bit uncomfortable, like I said. So you should give yourself time to adjust to all of that and then make the most of your college experience. So that's all I wanted to share. Hope you have a wonderful 4 years and look forward to seeing you applied for my company.
Thank you, sir. We are fortunate to have with us Dr. D. Premchandra Sagar, the pro-chancellor, DSU. His leadership and vision have had a significant influence on all DSU professionals as well as students. Sir, I invite you to kindly grace us with your words. Please join us in welcoming Dr. D. Premchandra Sagar to the stage.
Good evening to all my young friends. I especially get thrilled when I see young faces. And I see 1,200 young people who are going to be part of this great journey. Faculty members, the dean, the chief guest of today's function, the secretary, the pro-vice chancellor, the vice chancellor, and the dean of School of Medicine, the registrar, the dean of the School of SBAS, right? School of Basic Sciences, faculty members, and most importantly, beloved students, parents, and all those who have gathered today. Well, on this remarkable day, I extend a warm welcome to all of you. As dawn breaks and bathes in the golden hues of possibility, we gather at the threshold of a journey that promises to be nothing short of extraordinary. Today, we stand at the confluence of dreams and reality, where the seed of ambition meets the fertile ground of opportunity. In the spirit of this momentous occasion, let me say a few words that I hope would ignite the fire within each of you. In the grand theater of existence, the world is but a canvas awaiting the brush strokes of your brilliance. As the poet Rumi so eloquently expressed, quote, "Let the beauty we love be what we do." There are hundreds of ways to kneel and kiss the ground, unquote. Well, today is a time when I want to take you to the world of dreams. You worked very hard, all of you. 9,800 students wrote the examination, and we picked 1,200 of you. So you must have really worked hard, reasonably hard. Some not so hard. Maybe some would have taken the help of ChatGPT and probably answered. Let me tell you, you have finally taken this path. 1,200 of young cohorts come in today, and maybe another 700 who will join us after the CET comes across. Now, you're just not students stepping into the hollowed halls of the university. You're pioneers. You're embarking on an odyssey into the boundless realms of engineering and technology. I'm going to bore you now with technology, with dreams, because I love to dream. I'm an old man, I'm 64 years, but I love to dream. And I love the youth because you have the ability to dream and to realize it. I can dream, but I find it difficult to realize it because I was not in an ecosystem where dreams could materialize in a short period of time. Now we are at this wonderful era of the information age, or what we call as the computer age. So there comes a point of time when there's an inflection which will help us to leapfrog. I mean, I was talking to Dr. Kumar and we were telling him across. This is the time for us to be great, for India to be at the forefront. And if India has to be great, and if India has to move, the power is with you. The power is in your dreams. Now I would want to run you through a boring lecture now, because you will not get to see me speak for the next 4 years. Maybe when you graduate out, then I'm going to come with a prepared text. So I've prepared a text and I'm going to run you through a journey. Now, you know, many of you have joined programs. Some of you have gone into mechanical sciences. Some of you have gone into electronics, cybersecurity, artificial intelligence. Some have taken machine learning, robotics, and computer science. But you are standing on the brink of an era where the extraordinary is not just possible, but it's inevitable for all of you. Before I begin my talk on the latest innovations of the digital age, I'm not going to talk about your responsibilities. You're all 18-year-olds, you're capable of leading your life, you're adults, you have got the ability to elect the Prime Minister of this country. I'm not going to talk about the do's and don'ts. You do the wrong thing, we throw you out, period. Do the right things, you're in. Now, what I want to put you on is I want you to go into the world of dreams. The world where you can understand that what is technology and why do we need to embrace ourselves into this technology, because you're all going to be technologists. You will all have the power to solve the problems of tomorrow. So let's take a moment to appreciate the fundamental role of computing science in shaping our digital era. Now, computer science is often described today as the heartbeat of the digital age, powering everything from the simplest apps to the most complex systems. And in computing science, it's the mother, right? Computing, electrical sciences, electronics, computing science, ultimately moves from that particular point of what we call as science, physics, chemistry, mathematics, the foundation. From the foundations of science, we have moved. So you will now have the power to build the frameworks upon which the digital age stands. You will be able to decode the mysteries of the complex systems, optimize the paths of information, and create solutions that shape the world's technological landscape. Now, I want you to consider your everyday interactions with technology. When you send an email, because today we are in the world of the mail, right? You send an email, you use a navigation app, you drive your car, you use a navigation app, you go online, you do some shopping. You're engaging with systems built on the principles of computer science. How do you think the algorithms behind these applications are transforming our lives? What might the next generation of software bring to our daily routines? Why am I talking about this to all you young kids at 18-year-old? You're all 18-year-old, right? Technology was broken in by 18-year-olds. Recall the name of Vitalik Buterin. He was an 18-year-old kid who created Ethereum, the cryptocurrency, the blockchain. How old was Bill Gates? And how old was Steve Jobs? And how old was Michael Dell? And how old was Mark Zuckerberg? They were all your age, plus or minus 1, 2, maybe 2 years, 3 years. So this is the time when you can start believing in yourself, the power that you have. Now you would wonder, I mean, I'm in this zone, I'm in the field of mechanical sciences, what could I do? I've gotten into mechanical sciences, I've gotten into electronics. Now we are in a multidisciplinary and an interdisciplinary play. Remember that you are not in an engineering school. You are in a university. You have the med school by the side of you. You have the school of pharmacy by the side of you. You have the school of biotechnology that's a part of you. I don't want you to go across and, well, Dr. Kumar said, what would you want to do? And he very nicely illustrated, the 9 to 6. We don't want you to be in 9 to 6. You're all brilliant guys and girls, right? You're kids who have got the ability to really do wonderful things. So if you want to do wonderful things, then you got to dream big, you got to work hard. Hard work is an essential part. You can't say, no, I can take it easy, I get the examination, and Guru Venkatesh does a wonderful job, he's going to pull all the companies, he's already gotten the chief of Kyndryl over here, who's going to have a soft corner, and they're going to pick up a lot of kids from here. So, one period, done. Dr. Kumar has been gracious to say, we want to help you out, we want to take you. So, a lot of these activities happen. But there was one nice question that Dr. Kumar asked, how many of you want to be entrepreneurs? You want a job or you want to create jobs? Now, you must understand that we have built in the ecosystem. You're fortunate that you are part of the university ecosystem of startups, and there we have our pro-vice chancellor who created the Atal Incubation Center. And I think the dean mentioned that there's a lot of money available, and kids will have to write proposals and get it, right? So you have 2 incubation networks within here. You have the School of Medicine next door, where you've got a live lab. You have School of Pharmacy, when you can go across and maybe use your algorithm, use the power of your artificial intelligence, generate a code, and then probably crack a problem. There are a whole lot of things that can happen. And don't tell me you don't have the competence and capability to it. You all have the competence and capability to do that. Now, the labs over here are the cutting edge. I mean, you could actually sit down in this class, and if any of I was just telling my guests, that at any part of the world you can get into this class, and it's a 2-way. You could sit down in Iceland, and then probably get down into this class and listen to the lecture. While I'm speaking to you, there are 6 other classrooms where probably the lecture is beamed as well. So we have moved in technology. So what's going to happen down here, as you see the next building that's going to come in, you will have great technologies that are going to work here. Well, the lady at Bosch Rexroth has already put up a center. You have got one industry coming here. A few more of the industries will have their labs over here. And these labs are your living workshops. Well, fun is there. Shamanta would do there. Pooja does a lot of wonderful things. They make you dance. They make you swing. They have got wonderful festivals that happen over here. They allow you to let your hair loose. So it's a fun place. It's a place where you can work. It's a place where you can have fun. It's a place where you can incubate your dream. Incubation of a dream is very important, because that's where the seed that is going to come in, the seed of creativity, is the ultimate thing that will take you to the point. So, As we go across, so you will find, the chair of electronics is now going to say that, look, we are now back in the game. So a lot of people say, so that means we're back in the game, which means, Foxconn is going to come here. Foxconn is going to put in great investments here. So great jobs are going to open up. So what do you do to say that, you're in pure computing sciences, but you would also want to know a little more on maybe on embedded systems, maybe how to design a chip, maybe understand how a wafer looks like, or maybe even, think about what would the Internet of Things do? How would I go across? Because you are going to get down into the connected world. The world is not simple. I would want to tell you, don't live in this theory that it's a simple world. It's a complex world. It's a complex world where the gargantuan image of artificial intelligence is beginning to consume us. So how are we going to deal with that? And what is it that how are we going to tame the dragon? The point is, how are we going to tame the dragon? And we need to tame it, right? And that power to tame is within you, and you will have to draw the ability to run faster than what the technology can move. And that's the power of the human mind. Well, many times we wonder, how much is AI? The best human mind, let me tell you, reads a volume. The best mind would probably read, how many, doctor? 4,000 books? That's the best that you have read? 4,000 books in all your life? Spending it every day, 4 hours and 5 hours of reading. ChatGPT has read 100 million books, and the power is growing. So, what Dr. Kumar said, don't depend on ChatGPT. Draw something from ChatGPT, but don't plagiarize it. Don't claim somebody's work as your work, because that is a felony. That is not that is not even a simple trick. It's not even, all right, I could do that. It is a felony. It is not even a misdemeanor, it is a felony. ChatGPT is useful. Draw your work, go to Copilot, ask for solutions, but don't write it and give it to your faculty, because your faculty are going to fail. They are running faster than you because they know what it is. You can know when the sentence is structured. They would know. They would say, all right, good. You did great job, but I'm grading you 0. Because we know that's where you picked up the book, where you picked your wonderful thesis or your wonderful work. We know for sure. So don't do that, but use that as a reference model, like what we use for the net. Right? We use the net. We draw a lot of information. We say that, all right, in the past, a few years back, people would draw things from the net. They wouldn't even, paraphrase it. They put it across, and then Dr. More would run it on Turnitin, and then they would say, all right, we don't grade you, we put you on an F grade. Done. So which means there's a backlog, and then Mr. Guru Venkatesh will say that, look, you had a backlog, and the VP at Kyndryl will say, look, since you've had a backlog, we're not going to recruit you. So one, don't screw up yourself. Long story short, don't screw yourself by doing some short circuit ways. There's nothing that can replace hard work and sincere work. And there's nothing that will replace the time that you're going to spend in the labs. You need to spend in the labs. You need to work hard. You need to party hard. But you also need to understand that the world is not a kind place. Well, Dr. Naga did mention that these are the finest years for you because you have not yet gotten into the responsibilities, but in the next 4 years, it'll just run through, 4 years. By the time Pooja does 3 of her dance dramas over here, the time runs through, right? She does an amazing job, believe me. the time just runs. And then when you get down into the world where monsters like me exist, I'm a monster, right? We pounce on you. We are very aggressive. We would want you to keep abreast of technology. Otherwise, we are going to use you and we are going to dump you. The moment we find your utility not good enough, we will say, move aside. If you don't find utility, you will have to beat monsters like me. That means you will have to run faster at it. You'll have to constantly keep us engaged. So, you are in this new era of when we talk of the real monster of artificial intelligence. It's not only shaping our future, it's defining the very fabric of our daily lives. AI is not merely a subject of study. It's a powerful force driving transformation across every sector. The renowned physicist and the futurist Stephen Hawking once said, quote, "The rise of powerful AI will either be the best or the worst thing ever to happen to humanity," unquote. So AI's promise, while it's vast and its potential profound, you must understand, the revolution that it can power, especially in healthcare. You see, a lot of technology can be used into healthcare. Now, a lot of people feel, what am I going to do? I'm going across to write a code. You don't need to write a code anymore. AI is going to do that. I'm going to go across and I'll be happy if I'll work in a company. Am I going to be secure? No, you're not going to be secure. You're going to burn out. And then the company says, we don't need you. You will need to understand that how do you create and recreate yourself. So learn, de-learn, and relearn. I think that's the key point that you'll need to understand. Maybe I'm sure Dr. Naga, I'm sure since he was part of the IBM Watson Health, which demonstrated, the extraordinary ability to analyze the vast data sets. Now, everything is down there. Look at what AI can do. Well, it can predict disease. It can disease outbreaks before they can happen. It can personalize treatments based on the genetic information that every individual would have. So this is where the multidisciplinary role that you will have to engage with. As I said earlier, you are not in an engineering school. You are part of a university system with the School of Biotechnology will engage you to the Watson-Crick model, right? You have the map. Then you have a live lab where you are able to work across, where you will be able to go down into an operating room, you will be able to look into an imaging machine, you will be able to analyze the data, where the physics head is going to tell you how imaging works, how is the magic of sound, and how is the magic of light that is going to give you solutions to technologies of tomorrow. So this is the way that you will have to engage yourself. So make friends on the other side of the thing. Don't feel that, oh no. I always tell my Dean of Medicine, I tell the Dean of Medicine the best way to move forward is to collaborate with the engineering students and engineering faculty to get their faculty write papers. I'm a medical doctor, so we don't like to write. We're bad at writing. So the easiest part is to borrow somebody else's plate, right? Borrow somebody else's plate and then say, all right, I got something on, and then probably learn from that and teach them as well. So the interesting part would be for you is to make friends. Make friends on the other side. Learn to understand from them what can you learn from a student of pharmacy, what can you learn from a student of biotechnology, from a student of medicine, and then from humanities. The most important part is to bring in this blend, this romantic blend of humanities and the rigid acts of science. Now, we all know that science is very, very rigid. It's not romantic. The romantic situation is all about arts, the creativity that comes in. One of the greatest companies that we admire today, and I'm sure all of you love that company, is Apple, right? I'm sure all of you like the Apple phone, right? All of you would want it because it's a beautiful tool. It's easy to operate. It's very well designed. Look at the guy who founded that company, Steve Jobs. Well, a college dropout, never went to tech school, does not understand technology, but understood the beautiful world of calligraphy, the beautiful world of design, and the beautiful, the most wonderful aspect of the easy use of technology. So how could Steve create one of the greatest companies in the world? Well, he's not a technologist over there, but he worked across, along with technologists, to blend in to create a great company. Now, what is important for you is as you go through the journey, some of you have the ability to disrupt many, many institutions. So that's when you go across to create a company. You grow across to incubate an idea, to take it to the next level. Now, as I said, we are at an inflection point. So which means, what is the world looking across tomorrow? We are talking about, from the mechanical sciences. We talk about automobile, the revolution in the automobile world. How do you think the current engines are going to be there, the fuel injection system? We're talking about two new technologies. The play again between Thomas Edison and Nikola Tesla is again going to be played. You must have all heard of the AC and the DC war. The AC war and the DC war, Thomas Alva Edison ultimately lost out on battle to Nikola Tesla, and that's where we find the AC. So today we are at a point in mechanical sciences where you are looking out at the future of automobiles. Are we going to have EV, the electric vehicles, or is it going to be hydrogen fuel? We can't depend on fossil fuels for long, and especially a nation like India. We can't keep running on fossil fuels and keep on spending the limited hard currency that we have and continuously have our rupee to be depreciated. So we're going to work on something so the renewable energy is going to work together. So we need to find solutions for that. The automobiles are going to come across over there, and we find that, we are at the thrust of what we call as one of the most important revolutions, the autonomous driving systems that are going to come in. The autonomous driving systems, we've already seen that, and with Tesla. And I'm sure many of you would have heard of Waymo, the self-driving vehicle that powers the street of San Francisco on trial. There have been some snags here and there. Maybe shortly Elon is going to come across with the robo-taxi. And what happens when it comes across? There's a wave of disruption. There's a wave of disruption that will come in across over there, and there's newer things that will come in. Now, remember, these will need very strong, sophisticated algorithms and neural networks. You got to pick it up, right? So you got to put yourself back across and say, all right, what am I going to do? So what's this whole long story that I'm trying to put across? While you're going to have fun, you have to pitch yourself hard work. You have to pitch yourself to say that, it's not just getting through these 3 years or 4 years and getting out over there and getting a campus placement and moving on, but the ability to navigate into the real challenging world. So, the opportunities that abound for all of you. We talk about climate, There's an opportunity down there. We talk about climate change. We find out solutions that you can go across. So you will need to expand the vistas of your imagination. Remember, you are a very fertile mind. You know, you can grow anything on your mind. It's not old when you've got, you know, you're inundated with thoughts and you say that, no, I don't want to de-learn. You're very fresh. You have the ability to absorb things very quick and very fast. And there's this hunger, that's curiosity. The most important thing that is needed for all of you is to arouse that curiosity. And when you're curious and when you dream, it's wonderful, right? Don't you think it's wonderful when we sleep, when we close our eyes and dream and say everything is nice? Don't you agree with me? It's nice to dream, right? Now, when you dream, then you need to then work backwards. How do I realize that dream? Now, when you realize, the dream is not only for yourself. The dream is to create a great nation. The power to create a great nation is in your hands. And you all have the capability to do so. Because you're not just one more student who got into one more tech school. You've gotten into a good tech school, you've got a brilliant dean, your vice chancellor, you have eminent faculty members over there who work very hard, who want to mold you. So I guess you have to make the best use of the opportunity that comes in across. Now maybe you should go across next door over there to see, you know, the wonderful things that are happening in robotics. Now I always wonder, you know, how do we use the best of AI, the best of mechanical sciences. We bring all those composite parts, we assemble a system, when we then create a robotic system, and we know what robotics is going to do. So what is the interesting thing that is happening at DSU? I'm sure you will have the dean as well as the vice chancellor who will lead you through this wonderful journey as we go on, and many, many wonderful people will come over here. They will speak to you about technology. They will inspire you, and they will give you a lot of food for you to move on. And maybe when you see the next building by the side, which is now being done, you will have some of the best labs of the world. Some of the best labs that are powering the world will be here. Maybe you will have an NVIDIA center. You will have on generative AI. And I'm sure many of the students who have joined the cyber security, well, we will have the cyber range here. Now, which means that you should be able, a good smart kid should be able to bring down a system ethically. So there's a lot of interesting things that are going to happen. I always believe in the power of all of you. I believe that you have the ability to challenge tomorrow. And we at Dayanand Sagar are fully cognizant of that. We are fully aware that you have the power and we are going to empower you. But we are going to be hard on you. Let me tell you. It's not going to be, everything is not going to be easy. We're going to push you. You will have to go through the NPTEL programs or the SWAYAM programs. Whether you like it or not, we will push you. Your deans are going to make it mandatory. Otherwise, the placements will be said, no, don't give them a job. They're not good enough. So we'll push you. We push you for your good. So I think the journey that you will have over here is going to be something you're going to be prepared. I think the dean mentioned that every Saturday, you don't have two Saturdays off. The previous, last year, the students had 2 Saturdays off. So now you've got to work on all 4 Saturdays. 16 weeks, you have no choice. I have mandated that you guys have to work. You don't work? We don't want you to be on placements. We don't want you to be here. Period. Pack your bags, go home, take a transfer to any other place, because we don't want you to be unsuccessful. We want all of you to be very successful, all of you to rule the world. So be prepared for it. There's a lot that's going to happen in technology. There's a lot of people from industry. I think Ms. Vijayalakshmi Desai is going to bring in a lot of people from industry over here. She's working very hard. Industry conclaves are going to happen. Wonderful people from industry will come here. You have an excellent opportunity of creating careers for yourselves. The international desk is here. Ms. Matthew, you should reach out to her. I'm sure many of you would like to, take a semester abroad. Or maybe you would want to go to land of opportunities, maybe to the United States, maybe to Germany, maybe to Japan. The international office would help you a lot. They bring in a lot of people across. You should get in touch with them. Ms. Matthew is always energetic to see that your careers are supported. Learn a language. I was asking, whether we can make it mandatory, whether you can create a language. Sometimes it's useful to have an additional language. I learned Portuguese when I was 62 years old. It's a long time. I went to school. I learned a language. I passed the exam as well. I got the A2 levels. I had to write an exam. A 21-year-old taught me. When I was 62, a 21-year-old taught me. And I went to school in Lisbon. I went to school every day. I would go at 9:30 in the morning till 12 o'clock. I would go to a language school for a 21-year-old who taught me. So it's never too late to learn. Learn a language if you can. It's much more easier. It was tough for me. I really had to sweat because my gray cells had gone into dormancy. It's still very young for you. They're working well. So learn a language because that will enhance your profile as well as gives you a great opportunity to get a dream job. Why is it important for you to get a dream job? I think that's the fact. Because you get on into a great company, you get a springboard. I'm sure many of you wear the Nike shoe, right? You like Nike. Most of you like Nike. And Nike has a wonderful shoe for running called the Zoom X. Try it, because I've got a wonderful running track. Beautiful running track over here, fully rubberized. There's a FIFA ground. So, the best thing that happens in Zoom X, it springs. Your legs are not tired. Your joints don't hurt you. You're able to run faster. It gives you the leap. So when you get on into a good company, it gives you the leap of life. It gives you an opportunity to be in an ecosystem where you can take your dreams further. A lot of people ask me, why are you so particular about, when I come down over here, I virtually go through every stage, and when it's on design, I'm very, very particular to see that every brick is laid fine. Because I want to build the dream for you. Because when you walk away from this portal of this university, it's a beautiful place. Probably, Hafiz designed one of the best centers. I had Hafiz, I sat down with Hafiz and then said, come on, what are we going to do? How are we going to create this wonderful system for our young people to create greater dreams? So when you go forward, the expectations for you have to be far more. Your classrooms, you have 6 lecture theaters. This is a bomb. It costed us a lot of money for the university to spend on lecture theaters. But we said, no, we are going to give you the best. Your labs are the best. They are powered with the best hardware, the best software. The labs, couple of the new labs which are there, which are going to come up, are the labs of industry, which probably will be the finest that the world will have. The last time, I was telling my Vice Chancellor, I was in Cornell. I don't live in India. I spend about 90 days in India. I live most of my times overseas. So I was in Cornell. I went to Roosevelt Island, and Cornell, Michael Bloomberg has donated a wonderful building, and Tata's built a great school of technology there. So I came back, I said, our dean, I'm proud to say that India has come of age. So we have the technology, we have the competence, we will power our labs, And most importantly, we have the most important wealth, that is you. Now, it's not been easy to handpick you. You are handpicked. You had to write an examination, though not very stringent. But as we go on, we are going to, I always say it's not how much we accept, how much we reject. So today, when you came in, we rejected seven of other kids who wanted to come in. So it's not that you just got in easy. You did not get in easy. The next year, I think we have the guys over there, because we are going to move in for IIT mains. So we want to reject. For every 25 students, we just need to take in one. We need the brightest kids over there because the labs are now getting powered. And as you would go on into your third year, maybe 2 years from today, you will probably fancy yourself sitting before a cyber range and probably bringing down a system. Or probably you will get down into a GPU where you can work on one of the most sophisticated softwares. Or maybe you can work alongside Dr. Ramesh, who's very, very particular about medical technologies and the med school, and then you would look across at AR and VR. So there is a lot of interesting things that this school is. And I want all of you to make the best use of your time that you will be here. Dear students, you will become sculptors of the future, crafting entities that bridge the gap between the physical and the digital, between imagination and reality. You will breathe life into circuits and codes, forging a path where technology serves humanity in ways previously deemed science fiction. Hence, it's vital that you all put your heart and soul in doing what is right. Well, I wish I can go on and on and on. Maybe another time, if I get an opportunity to spend time with you, I will do that. I'm not too sure. But before I go, I would like to say the last few words. So as you embark on this academic voyage, remember that the path ahead is not just a series of classes and exams, but a canvas where you will paint your legacy. Embrace every challenge as an opportunity, every failure as a stepping stone, and every success as a testament to your dedication. The road to greatness is never linear. It is a winding journey filled with trials and triumphs. But it is through these trials that the true essence of your character will emerge. And through these triumphs that your potential will shine. So, dare to dream, dare to innovate, and dare to challenge the limits of what is possible. In the words of the great poet Maya Angelou, quote, "You may encounter many defeats, but you must not be defeated. In fact, it may be necessary to encounter the defeats so you can know who you are, what you can rise from, how you still can come out of it," unquote. Let this be your guiding spirit and light as you forge ahead. The challenges you face will only serve to shape you into leaders of tomorrow, the visionaries who will drive progress and transform the world. Welcome to Dayanand Sagar University, where your journey of discovery begins. May your time here be filled with enlightenment, innovation, and inspiration. God bless you all. And one last word. And those who are staying in the hostel, we have certain things. No drugs, no alcohol, my boys. You're caught with it, not only we throw you out of the hostel, we throw you out of the college. So take care of that. And if somebody rags you, please inform the anti-ragging committee, the dean. The fellow who rags you will be expelled. I have zero tolerance for acts of cowardice and acts of bravado which are not permitted. And please be sure that these things we have zero tolerance. No drugs, no alcohol, especially the boys, and we are very, very smart in catching you, and we catch you, we just throw you out. You're packed, we send you out, and then maybe you're suspended, and if anybody rags you, or if you are going to rag anybody in the future, we will throw you out, because we believe it's an act of cowardice, and we don't want cowards to be in the ecosystem. So and I'm sure your senior boys and the senior boys are going to take you well. Just in case they try to be a little more fresh with you, feel free to report, to flag it, and be bold and just go across. And believe me, I would like to make specimens out of those who revel in things which is not very right. So I wish you all the best. God bless you. Enjoy this journey. And when is Pooja going to have her celebrations with all of them? The Freshers' Day? From next month. Okay. God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I now request our dignitaries to come forward and felicitate our chief guest, Dr. Jant Kumar, with a token of appreciation to express our deep request, respect, and gratitude for his ongoing commitment and support. Professors. I again request our dignitaries to now felicitate Dr. Salab Nagar with a token of appreciation for his gracious presence and inspiring contributions. Sir, please. As we come to the close of this wonderful evening, it is my privilege to welcome Dr. Naveen Babu, Associate Dean SOE, to extend the vote of thanks on behalf of Dayanand Sagar University. Sir, please join me in welcoming. Let us all welcome Dr. Naveen Babu to the stage. Sir.
Good evening all, thank you, and it was a very wonderful first experience for me as well. Honorable Vice Chairman, of Dayanand Sagar Institutions and Pro-Chancellor Dr. Premchandra Sagar Sir, Sri Galisamy Sir, Secretary of Dayanand Sagar Institutions, esteemed Vice Chancellor Dr. Amit Bhatt, Honorable Pro-Vice Chancellor Professor Janathan, distinguished Registrar Dr. Puttamadappa Sir, and our esteemed Dean of the School of Engineering, Dr. Uday Kumar Reddy. I am deeply honored and profoundly grateful for the opportunity to deliver this vote of thanks at the inaugural function of the first year BTech program for the academic year 24-25. Firstly, let me extend my heartfelt gratitude to our chief guest, Dr. Jant Kumar, CEO and Managing Director of NIDEC Advanced Technology, and Salab Kumar, Vice President and Distinguished Engineer at Kyndryl. Your presence here today, sir, gracing this occasion with your inspiring words and being a well-wisher for our incoming students is a testament to the deep and enduring partnership between academia and industry. I also thank the HR team from NIDEC for their presence and gracing this occasion. The roots of education are bitter, but the fruit is sweet, said Aristotle. And it is with this understanding that we embark on this academic journey. To the parents and grandparents of our first-year students, I offer my deepest thanks for entrusting us with the education and future of your children. Your belief in Dayanand Sagar University is both a privilege and a responsibility we do not take lightly. Rest assured, we are committed to guiding them towards a bright and a successful future. To my esteemed colleagues within the DSU fraternity, I express my sincere appreciation. To the deans of various schools, leadership teams, and principals from other allied institutions, and all our faculty members and staff members, your unwavering support and dedication have been instrumental in the success of this event. A special thank you to the chairpersons of all the departments for your meticulous attention to detail, ensuring that every aspect of this event was executed flawlessly. The smooth coordination of today's event would not have been possible without the tireless efforts of the Registrar's Office and the Administrative Office. Your precise planning and execution have made us an exemplary host. I also wish to extend my gratitude to the IT team for their exceptional work in enabling live streaming, allowing those who could not be here to be still part of this momentous occasion. I'd like to thank the student volunteers for helping us in various aspects of this function, the security team and the entire hospitality team. A big thank you as well. Finally, to our incoming first-year students, I welcome you to the Dayanand Sagar University. The future is yours to shape, and the opportunity that await you here are boundless. We look forward to an enriching and transformative 4 years together. As you step into this new chapter of your lives, remember the words of Nelson Mandela: education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Let DSU be the forge where your intellect is honed, your dreams are nurtured, and your potential is realized. Thank you once again. Looking forward to a journey filled with growth, learning, and success. Best wishes and good luck to everyone. Thank you.
As we bring this event to a close, I would request everyone to please stand up for the national anthem. May I also kindly request our esteemed chief guests and dignitaries to join us in honoring our nation.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे जनगणमन
Students, I request you to kindly collect refreshments from outside the hall. Thank you for your patience. We'll look forward to supporting you in your journey ahead. You please be seated here. We'll call you one by one. So please be seated. Thank you so much to all the dignitaries and esteemed guests. It was wonderful. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you. Please be seated, students. We have arranged a refreshment for all of you. We'll call you one by one. I mean lecture hall wise. I hope you are all aware of the induction program that we have from tomorrow onwards. So you will be, you have received all the information regarding tomorrow's induction? Okay. So we'll see you then. What is the time it starts from? What is the time it starts from? Correct. 10. Where do we meet? Where do we meet tomorrow? Same lecture halls. As you are sitting today, you will have to go and sit accordingly. Okay? Whatever distributions have been done, you will have to follow from tomorrow onwards. 10 o'clock, you already know. So we'll see you all again. For now, please be seated. I'll call you all and then you can go and have your refreshments. Thank you once again. We start from that row, so please start one, yeah, all one by one. We can start from this end also, so you can slowly move out. It's right outside the lecture hall. You will be guided. Do not worry.